Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, as we're still kind of technically on a YouTube break, I really don't want to talk about this, but it's something that is kind of big in the whole Xbox sphere. I'm sure you guys have seen it on Twitter, Reddit, maybe other various even YouTubers, maybe who knows at this point, but I do want to give my own takes on this and would love to hear my lovely community's opinions on this as well. Now, as I'm sure you guys have seen, we've been seeing layoffs in quite a few different sectors. We've seen a lot of tech layoffs, and although the economy is kind of booming pretty well, if you guys can even see right now, crypto market doing good, stock market at all-time highs. Although inflation worries are still there, well, we have things like, say, brand new emerging markets, once again, like crypto or even AI. And AI is going to probably be a pretty big one. This one, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And they're growing. Like, the world's doing okay, at least in terms of the whole stock market, like capitalism type vibe. But when it comes to the normal people working, things are definitely being replaced. We're seeing a little bit of issues, and right now, Xbox is even canceling games. There's some major news that came out as of today in regards to Microsoft, or it's had probably one of its largest layoffs we've ever seen, and in comparison, the only other larger one, as of recent, all these big tech companies, was from Microsoft only a few months ago. And this isn't cool. So let's go talk about this. Subscribe if you guys are new. Like I said, I'm still on break, but this is big enough that I wanted to talk about, because this is crazy, dudes. This is absolutely crazy. Microsoft's largest layoff in years has now hit Xbox sales and also other divisions in their markets. So high level, what does this mean? Xbox games, some are being canceled. And we saw some news even like a Perfect Dark, I do believe is actually currently being canceled. I wanted to play that game. It seemed really cool. We also have been seeing the people actually in the community themselves being like, hey, I just got laid off. We'll talk about that in a second. But the big picture, Microsoft is laying off thousands of workers, its second mass layoff in months, and its largest in more than 2 years. The tech giant began sending off layoff notices on Wednesday, today, that hit the company's Xbox, video game business, and other divisions. Among those losing their jobs are 830 workers tied to Microsoft's headquarters in Redmond, Washington, according to a notice sent to the state officials on Wednesday. The company won't say the total number of layoffs, except that it was around 4% of the workforce it had a year ago. Microsoft said the cuts will affect multiple teams around the world, including its sales division, part of organizational changes needed to succeed in a dynamic marketplace. This is where, once again, Xbox is also taking a step back because they don't want the console really anymore. There's been a lot of news these past few days, maybe warrant a video, maybe not. You guys can let me know or subscribe if you guys want. But Xbox, man, it's changed, dude. They did that big pitch of anything's an Xbox, and if everything's an Xbox, nothing's an Xbox, and you can clearly tell that they don't even care about Xbox anymore. They just want Game Pass if they're lucky. And truly, with how much money they're investing tens of billions, if not going to be hundreds of billions of dollars into AI infrastructure. And that's kind of good for me. Like I've mentioned before, I'm actually somewhat pretty heavily invested into AI in hosting companies. I think CoreWeave, think Iron, think these other various things that are basically huge data centers with efficient power to go and, well, run AI, run these computing artificial intelligences. And that's cool and all for me, but I do think this is horrible for the companies, for the creatives, for the video game industry as a whole. I might make money, sure, who cares? Because I want to play video games. I want Xbox to succeed. I want fun games on Game Pass. And I go through this all and I'm kind of disappointed. Microsoft said the cuts will affect these multiple teams, like I said, mostly on Xbox as well. Xbox would follow Microsoft's lead in removing layers of management to increase agility and effectiveness. I'm okay with this though. If you guys ever been in the corporate world, you have a manager that's managing another manager that's managing other managers and managing other managers, and you have this weird chain of command just to get an approval for something. No, that's stupid. You don't have to worry about that. You have a more efficient team. It's fine. So I get that. But we're also seeing, as I mentioned, normal people, normal employees saying, I was just hit with the unfortunate news that my time at Bethesda has come to an end. I'm endlessly grateful for the opportunity to work on such incredible titles. With that being said, I'm on the lookout for new games opportunities in marketing and publishing. So big good luck to anyone. Hopefully no one that is watching this video got laid off, but if somehow this does stumble upon anyone or people in the industry, because I have a console channel, major good luck. So if there's anything I can do for you guys, let me know. Any retweets and such to help you guys find jobs, let me know, reach out. I'm not the most popular on Twitter or YouTube, but who knows, there might be a chance to maybe hook you guys on up. I do have some industry people that do watch the channel, and I do want to give always big major respect towards anyone who has been potentially laid off. So Microsoft had around 228,000 full-time employees as of last June, and last time it reported its annual headcount. The company said Wednesday that its latest layoffs would cut close to 4% of that workforce too, which is around 9,000 people. And there also has been a lot of various layoffs already too as well. And I mentioned they're focusing more on AI, which makes me worried for a few of the aspects of gaming. Number one is that world building, like, have these cool assets. Yeah, it might look okay, I guess, on AI, but I want something creative and nice. Storyboards, like look at some stories. People have been using that for writing. Not a fan of that. It's just taking away a lot of the creativity side, and that's what I want in like games. If you want to do AI for like say Windows, okay, fine. Customer support, maybe, but still have some normal people working if that's escalate like you should, no matter what. Some things are fringe or weird or sometimes an issue with computers, AI, or something that they cannot fix. I can maybe see that, maybe, but a lot of the creative end, I don't want that to be replaced by AI. We'll just be playing the same game over time. Not cool, not cool, not cool. So Microsoft's chief financial officer, Amy Hood, said in an April earnings call that the company was focused on building high-performing teams and increasing our agility. Now, if they do that, that's fine. Like, you get me just more efficient games, less head count for just unneeded people. That's okay, sure, as well. But at the same time, it's like, look at this. The May focus on software engineering jobs has fueled worries about how the company's own AI code writing products could reduce the number of people needed for programming jobs. I know many programmers. I know people in the programming world. I know game devs, and this is scary. Microsoft CEO Satya, I always say his name wrong, said earlier this year that maybe 20 to 30% of the code for some of the Microsoft's coding projects are probably all written by software too as well. They're focused more and more on AI, cloud, and next generation Microsoft, and I really think they're looking to cut costs around Xbox and some of the more legacy areas. I think they overhired over the years. This is Nadella and the team making sure that they're keeping with efficiency, and that's the name of the game in Wall Street. And that's not, I don't want to have people, this is like the number 2 company, I think, in the world right now, depending on the stocks. It's NVIDIA and Microsoft, which are both kind of trying to compete really heavily into both cloud hosting and AI sectors, and that is very profitable. Look at how much we use the internet, our phones, in the day-to-day life. All these companies and businesses and even video games, even Game Pass is a part of that. But it's a scary situation to be in because people are losing their jobs. So it's nuts. It's nuts to go and say. So yeah, they've been spending a lot on data centers. As I mentioned, I have been doing a lot of data center investing, Cypher, Iron, and a few of these other various Wolf as well. If you guys want more like the smaller cap ones, they've gone up a lot these past few weeks due to the CoreWeave things. This is not financial advice, but maybe if you guys ever want to start like a dollar cost average or invest in some of that, I'm up like 300% on my Iron positions. Like I said, a lot of them have gone on runs, so please be careful if you ever invest. I'm not an investing channel. This is what I've done. It's done well. But it's scary because it's hurting on Xbox, and there's just layoffs everywhere. Phil Spencer's even had these emails telling people over here too, this is all organizational shifts, where once again, they're trying to become more of a publisher. They're getting rid of, physical copies. They got rid of that months ago. They're getting rid of the Xbox. They're barely selling the Xbox Series X and S. They made their transition towards Xbox handhelds. And instead of it being like an Xbox branded handheld, it's just like an Asus Alloy type, like another various company making it with their publishing rights for it, and they just slap, an Xbox brand on it. So it's not even Xbox making it, which might save them money, might be smart. They have the Xbox strong brand, that's okay. But once again, it's just like taking away the soul of what Xbox was. And maybe it'll be good long term, but it seems to me on this impression with the gaming sphere, it's losing creativity, it's focusing more on AI and efficiency, and at the end of the day, they probably don't even care that much. They probably just got Candy Crush, Activision for Call of Duty Mobile, all these other various games out there to go, and World of Warcraft to kind of lose the soul. They're going to make money. So they're saying over here, today we are sharing, from Phil Spencer, we are sharing decisions that will impact colleagues across our organization, position gaming for enduring success, and allow us to focus on strategic growth areas. We will end or decrease work in certain areas of the business and follow Microsoft's lead in removing layers of management to increase agility and effectiveness. Out of respect for those impacted today, the specifics of today's notifications and any organizational shifts will be shared by your team leaders in the coming days. Just be like, hey, your boss is going to tell you. I recognize that these changes come at a time. We have more players, games, and gaming hours than ever before. Basically saying our company's peaking right now. Our platform, hardware, and game roadmap has never looked stronger, so then why are you laying off everyone? The success we're seeing currently is based on tough decisions we've made previously. We must make choices now for continued success in future years, and a key part of that strategy is to decipher to prioritize the strongest opportunities and basically laying people off, switching to AI, and losing the soul. We'll protect what is thriving and concrete efforts on areas with the greatest potential while delivering on the expectations the company has for our business too as well. This focused approach means we can deliver exceptional games and experiences for players for generations to come. I do think a lot of the games that were showcased in the most recent Xbox showcases are safe. I do believe Perfect Dark, though, is, from what I've seen, canceled, and that was a game I was looking forward to, and like a new IP. I know it's old, but you know what I mean, new, like a rehash of it. And I mean, I want Fable, I want these other games that pop off well, but this is crazy, you know? Like, they're gonna have at least severance packages, nice, pay health insurance, like they're doing okay at the end of the day. But like, this is making me really concerned on the future of Xbox as a brand, what they're doing, how they're going to do it. I want to hear your thoughts and comments on everything down below. This basically just means that PlayStation's won the console war, but I really wish this was still something that Xbox was trying to go push into, you know? I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts. Subscribe if you guys are new. Give me your thoughts and comments down below. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys all soon.